Welcome to the podcast. Today, I'm in English class with Braeden. Check. We are currently working. However, I have some hard-hitting questions to ask him. Question number 1. Wait, this one's really bad. I'll skip. Can't say it too loud. Number 2. Would you rather have the power to transform into a gnome or a giant?
100% gnome.
Me too. I completely agree on the gnome one. Because then you could sneak around, steal people's shit, you know?
It's the only right answer.
And then if you were a giant, like the military would probably shoot you down or something.
Or you could be a gnome.
I would be a gnome, because then I could sneak around, steal people's underwear.
It's true.
And wear it on my head.
Panty raid.
Panty raid every single day. I would do an everyday panty raid, 24/7. I would live underneath someone's dresser and then at night just come up and steal. Would you too?
That's a hot take, but I think it's the right one.
I would also sneak into people's laundry machines and steal their socks. Only one at a time though, just so people run around the house where's my sock? And I have it.
Yeah, I think the real benefit is hiding in plain sight.
Oh yeah, so you look like a garden gnome so no one's suspicious, but you're an actual gnome.
No one would know. You're like Schmebulok.
Schmebulok. That show is so good. All right, question number 2. Let's go to it. Oh, this is another really terrible question in the sense that it's bad to say out loud. But you have to get raped by Shaquille O'Neal every week, but every single time you do, you get paid $1 million. Nobody knows except for your butthole. Yes or no?
That's a deal. I'm taking that.
I think I would take it too, but that would probably hurt after a while, you know? Actually, the first time would probably be the worst.
It would hurt a bit, but nothing $1 million can't fix.
It's true. You can just got cosmetic surgery on your butt, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel that. Shaquille O'Neal straight on the butt. But that would I feel like the first couple weeks would probably be a nightmare.
It's definitely not easy, but you got to do what you got to do.
I feel that. It would suck for a little bit, but eventually, you're just a millionaire, and it's kind of like you're getting a house visit from your friend, you know? You're just like, hey, Shaq, and he's like, oh, it's that time of week, you know? And then you just get it in there, you know?
How are we doing back here?
We're doing good.
Just checking in. How about the paper? You good on paper instead? Selected?
No.
Do you need the model? You want me to print the model out for you to have side by side?
I'll pull it up on the Canvas app.
Yeah, you can just...
Anyways, back to the pod. We're here, resumed. Question number 3. If you were suddenly sent back to 1943 and you were a guard at Auschwitz, fully knowing how the war will end and how the Jews are killed, would you continue your duties until the war is over, or will you try to rebel or escape?
You don't stand a chance rebelling.
Yeah, exactly. You're fucked.
That's definitely not the option. I think you could escape.
Yeah, maybe if you run fast enough.
You can get out. There's a couple ways. I mean,
Or maybe you can be oh, I have to go visit my grandma, you know?
And then you're straight to Sweden.
I think Sweden was actually neutral. They would have sent you back if you went there, you know? Should have went to what's that one shithole? Switzerland.
Yeah, Switzerland. But didn't they get taken over?
No, they never did get taken over. Switzerland was the only landlocked mainland European place that didn't get taken over. Fun fact.
There you go. I'm running to Switzerland.
I think I would also run to Switzerland. Or maybe America, low-key. Land of the free.
In the end of the day, you're still a Nazi, but maybe they'll go a little easy on you.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't leave, then you're gonna get prosecuted. Podcast. Pod. Join the pod. Yeah, if you don't leave and you just stay there, the Nuremberg trials are gonna come, and then you're gonna get fucking executed, right? But you can be oh, you know, I was in quite the predicament. I couldn't leave.
That's definitely the right way to go.
Yeah. Interviewing Braeden. All right, resuming the pod. We're back here with Braeden still in English class, now joined by Dalil Saluki. You want to say hello?
Good evening, or afternoon, sorry.
Yeah, he just said good evening. I just asked Braeden some interesting questions, and I would like to get your input on at least one of them. The first one of which, would you rather have the ability to transform into a gnome or a giant?
A gnome or a giant? Honestly, a gnome, to be honest.
Elaborate.
If I'm a giant, people are gonna be scared of me. People are gonna find a way to get me down. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I probably wouldn't live long if I was a giant. If I was a gnome, I could do some pretty menacing things. I could do quite honestly anything. Honestly, I think being a gnome would be pretty fun.
Yeah. Me and Braeden said gnome as well because then you have the ability to raid panty drawers and do all those things, and nobody will even suspect you. And you can hide in plain sight. You can just stand in a lawn, you know?
I wasn't thinking the pantyhose, but you just gave me an idea now. But yeah, I agree.
Gnomes for the win, all the way. All right, you know, this was a pretty good English class street interview for the pod. Yeah. Yeah. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah.